Whoa, whoa. And this one, okay, okay. Oh, whoa. Yes, yes, I expected that. Then we are going to leave you alone. Its appearance. You see this big stack of 8 tarantulas plus this one scorpion. They are all getting their own glass enclosure. And the scorpion that we are going to be rehousing in this video is this heterometrus species scorpion, or should I say the Asian forest scorpion. And what is interesting about this specimen is that this is actually a baby, offspring from a big female that I used to have, you know, in second dark den. I think that is when the big female died. But during her life she had offspring, and this is one of those babies. This is the bigger one, and I have the other one that is a bit smaller. So we are going to be rehousing that one in new enclosure, glass enclosure, together with 8 of these tarantulas. We have some phormictopus, we have some acanthoscurria, pseudhapalopus species blue, xenesthis, davus, pentaloris, chilobrachys species electric blue, which will be sweet. But the difference in this rehouse will be that the enclosures will have a bit different background. I already made one just as a test, because this on the back is real dirt that I dug from my backyard. I already know that this is doable with the dirt that we have in my area, but I wasn't certain if the dirt that comes from my backyard, I wasn't sure if that is also capable of sticking to the back like it is right here, because I already made enclosure like that. Actually 2 enclosures. One is housing my biggest Poecilotheria, the Poecilotheria ornata, or should I say the, if I can focus on her, the Elvira, mistress of darkness, if I recall correctly. But if I can only get her to spread. Now, but she's huge, she is really, really big. This is one enclosure, and this is the second one for Poecilotheria or Formosa. And you see the back, it is the same dirt, and this enclosure, these 2 enclosures are more than 5 years old. So you see, even though I was misting the enclosure thoroughly, because this is for Poecilotherias and they need a bit more humidity, I was misting the entire enclosures together with the background, and the background is still sticking to the back without any problem. The only downside is that the enclosures that have a background like that are kind of heavy, so that is the reason why I didn't use them in my later enclosures. But now I have more sturdy shelf system, and that can handle heavier enclosures, and that's why I decided to add some variety to my backgrounds. You know, I have the backgrounds that are made out of styrofoam that are a bit dark. Then I'm using the cork bark boards that I noticed that you guys don't really like them because they are really plain looking, but I also use them. And now I will be having a set of enclosures with these backgrounds. Yeah. So I need to now take rest of the enclosure, take them out and dig some dirt and make backgrounds. So let's go. Thankfully I already had a hole outside that I was digging for some drainage, so I used the dirt from there. I just added it to the back of the enclosure and compressed it with my hands. It was super easy thing to do. But I'm not sure, I don't know if you could do the same with the dirt that you have outside. Maybe ours is different, so if you intend to try it out, make sure to test it out on a smaller scale first. And once I finished all the backgrounds, I laid them down on the table and left them for the next 4 days, which was a big mistake. You will see why. And we are back here, and as you can see, I cut my hair yesterday. And also, if you can hear that I'm talking a bit different or weirdly, I've been hit by some sort of allergies pretty hard over the past few days, so my nose is full all the time. So my apologies for that. But we have a problem, we have a major problem. Check it out. Here are the enclosures, but look what the intensive sun, the intensive temperature from the sun did to these plastic parts. It bent them, you see. And these 3 are fine, but these are made from a different type of PLA than this one. You can actually see that these are grayish looking, while these are more black. So that's how I know that this is different PLA. And you see that this one is far more resistant to the heat than this one. But now this means that I cannot use these enclosures. I need to fix this somehow, and I'm not sure if I will be able to fix it. I tried to fix it on this one, but I printed new parts. You see, I printed these parts that are bent, but I'm having trouble installing them back because this part on top, it is glued really well to the glass, unlike the rest. It is not a problem to replace the rest of the parts, but this top part that is holding the door, it is kind of hard to remove it, and it looks like it can never be easy. So now I'm going to take those three enclosures together with this one, and we are going to set them up, and then we are going to do a time jump where in the meantime I will try to fix those and then set up the rest of them, because I wanted this to be a big rehouse video, not just 4 enclosures rehouse video. Okay, but let me bring those enclosures, the ones that are good. And unfortunately, the one that I was testing, if I can set it up like that, if I can leave the enclosure in the sun, that one is printed with a newer type of PLA that didn't bend, even though it did bend a little bit, but it is nothing major. Damn. But you always need to push through no matter what. And the first enclosure will be set up for the scorpion. I want to have more fun with this enclosure, and that's why I want to make them a bit prettier with green stuff in them and not just be plain looking without the plants. But I don't have enough plants for all 9 enclosures, if we manage to set up all 9. I will take the cork bark from his enclosure. Hopefully he won't mind it. Hello, hello. It is for him anyway, so he must appreciate it in the end. Now the plant. One will be more than enough. And something that I forgot in last video, and that is sand for the texture. I've seen a lot of comments asking, where's the sand for the texture? What is this? How could you forget that? So we have my sincere apologies for that. Now we will set up at least 4 enclosures, and all 4 will have sand for the texture. One piece of rock right there. Now I'll actually put 2 more, or maybe another one. Yeah, these rocks are fairly light, so I'm not adding a lot of weight to the enclosure, even though the enclosure is already pretty heavy because of that background. And to finish it off with some leaf litter. Sweet. Now let's get the scorpion. Ooh, was it? Are you threatening me with that stinger, huh? Ooh. Whoa, whoa, this one is not in the mood. I've never seen this species being this defensive with stinger, you see? I better look out for my fingers. Okay, I need to remove these. And this one, okay, okay. Oh, whoa. Dude, just chill a bit. You're getting new house. You can't... What is this? This scorpion was never this mad. Okay, let's just get it inside and leave it alone. So angry. Let me just give you a little push. There we go. Ooh, looking really nice right there. Oh, I like this environment. Perfect for the scorpion. It should retreat in the hide as soon as it finds it. Although that is the wrong way, buddy. Ooh, it is climbing the background. Sweet. But I guess we won't witness it finding the height, so yeah, I will just take it to its spot and leave it alone. I need to slide the top panel. There we go. Okay, who is the next candidate? I want to take some more exciting species. Pseudhapalopus species blue. Yeah, that is one exciting tarantula for sure. Because its abdomen, its booty is out of this world. Just look how good looking it is. So nice, so sweet. So I'm going to take the hide because we need that, and let's go, let's do it. The deal is the same. A lot of substrate, corkbark hide, sweet plant, sand for the texture, nice, 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 some leaves, and it is ready for the tarantula. In case you're wondering why I'm not putting springtails inside, I'm kinda low on them and I need to get more, and then I will add them later into the enclosures, but it is always nice to have them. So tarantula, it should be an awesome sight once I get her inside. Hey pretty boo, oof. Pretty booty. By the way, you see on the connection between the abdomen and carapace, there is Okay, it's not really visible on the camera, but it's almost like orangey color. Yeah, not really visible here, but when I'm looking with my eyes, it is almost orange. But do you want to make this simple or hard? Yeah, that's what I think so. At first she wanted to play a tough guy, but she figured it out eventually that there is no point into being tough like that. This is nice, right? Loving this. Can you please start moving through the enclosure so I can record it better? Huh? Could be a better recording, please. Maybe if I boob the booty. A little bit more. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Not a lot of movement, but I guess it will do. Alright, second enclosure done. Still 2 more to go, and the second tarantula will be... I will go for xenesthis species megascopula. Yeah, that's a pretty one. Not as pretty as pseudhapalopus species blue, but more than pretty enough. And look, I didn't even notice that it actually molted. Sweet, so the coloration is fresh, you see? So nice. It is not super freshly molted from what I can tell. If I can grab the mold, yeah, it is fairly dry, so she already hardened up to be safely rehoused into new enclosure. And I'm just going to yank the cork bark also, and we can continue. Substrate, cork bark, plant, sand, leaf litter. You can already sing with me the song of setting up new enclosures. I am really starting to be a fan of xenesthis carapace, the appearance of their carapace. You see how good looking it is. Pretty similar to pamphobetels, they also got carapaces like that. I see no rehousing issue whatsoever. A little bit of hair kicking, but that is acceptable, especially from this species, and she's inside of her new home. Not super stoked about it, but I guess that with time she will learn to enjoy it. Oh, also sweet looking, yeah. I just love when there is a lot of coloration on the tarantula. And I'm really enjoying this leaf litter. These are oak leaves, but not the type of oak that I have in my area. This is something that grows in the Mediterranean area, the coastal area. You know, I told you in last video that I brought this from when I was on my vacation 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago, I don't know anymore. But I really like the appearance of them because they are fairly small in comparison to the leaf litter that I usually use. Usually I need to break down leaf litter so it looks better in smaller enclosures, but these are fine as they are. Okay, now you enjoy this enclosure. I'm taking you to your shelf and we are jumping to next rehouse, and that will be I am torn between phormictopus and chilobrachys species electric blue, or maybe davus pentaloris, although I already have one davus pentaloris in glass enclosure. Even though there is some cool thing in regards to this davus pentaloris, let me show you. It is actually a mature male. You cannot really see it now, but I'm going to poke it. No. There, now you can see it. First of all, on front pair of legs you can see hooks over there, and then if you check out the pedipalps, you see the tips of the pedipalps are a bit bulkier than usual. That is because we have bulbs over there. So yeah, this is a mature male, even though I have a female. The other one is a female, but I'm not really sure if it is big enough to accept this male. I'm not sure if she is mature. So that's why I want to wait for one more molt from the female, and then we are going to attempt a sexy time. Unless it will take a real long time for that molt, then we are going to attempt it regardless. Now I decided to take the chilobrachys species electric blue, even though we won't be using a live plant inside because she will web, this is a male, even though it is not mature, he will web up the enclosure and destroy the plant if I put plant inside, so no point into having a real plant inside. And here he is. Check it out, check out the blue legs. Sweetly looking, yeah. I'm so sad that he is a male, and probably in next molt he will be mature. We are going to see that, I guess, in few months. Oh, he's moving. Better close him off before I lose him. Now to set up the enclosure, and for chilobrachys species you know what we need. We need a ton of substrate. But thankfully that is super easy to provide when you have a lot of substrate ready, like I do. And this is not a big enclosure, so it is even easier. And I will also make a starter burrow by the side, and maybe a piece of rock to support the entrance. Usually using a rock like this, it is not recommended. It is not recommended to use it as top of the height, because tarantula will dig under it and the rock can collapse and squish the tarantula. But this is this type of rock, I don't really know what this type is. It is, you see, really slim, and it is not heavy, and tarantula will easily secure it with its web. So I am positive that this is 100% safe. So yeah, let's get the tarantula. For this one I want to use both of my hands, that's why I'm using a tripod. And also you see I put the top lid on because I don't want to risk chasing this tarantula. Let's see, can you be okay? Okay, yes, I expected that. Yeah, okay, just go there. This is something that I fully expect from the no, go back. Yes. As I was saying, this is something that can be fully expected from chilobrachys species tarantulas. They are extremely defensive, and rehousing them is usually like this, full of threat posture. If you poke them just a little bit, this is what you get. Although this is a really pretty sight, right? Can you go a bit further back, please? Huh? No, don't go out, please. There. Okay, she's right beside the entrance, so I think that this is it. She will probably now go inside. You can go in. No, you cannot go inside. Can I maybe shine some light so we can get better blue coloration on her? This is why they are called electric blue. You see, under the legs everything shines blue. It is electrifying. And yeah, you can see that only front two pairs of legs together with pedipalps got that blue coloration. The back legs don't have under the... yeah, they are not blue, only front legs. And I guess that the point of that is they look more threatening when they are in threat posture, because technically you can only see it well in the threat posture. So I don't see any other point for having a shiny blue coloration like that. And that is pretty ironical if you think about it, because if they evolved this way, if they evolved this blue coloration to be more threatening, to shoo away the predators, in the same time they are more appealing to us humans, and we want to keep them because of that threatening blue coloration. And that is what I find pretty ironic. Alright, one more threat posture, and then we are going to leave you alone. I don't know if I even recorded that, but that was insane. Okay, thank you for your performance. I'm gonna close her off, and we are going to do a time jump. And I managed to fix 3 enclosures out of 5, but then as I was setting up this last one, I accidentally broke the door hinges. You see, I broke both of them because I pressed the door too far this way, and it just went poop. These 3D printed parts are just too fragile, and I need to get them made out of molded plastic. I mean, make a mold that you pour plastic inside, and then it's nice and solid. And yeah, never mind. Okay, the enclosures are already fully set up. You see, they got everything they need, even the sand for the texture, you see, and this one also. So we can just jump into getting the tarantulas inside this one. This will be the phormictopus atrichomatus. Phormictopus atrichomatus, that's the species. It can go straight inside. And this used to be a almost black tarantula, but after it molted, it is no longer black, you see. Oh yeah, hair kicking, butt in the air, you see, all that good stuff. There we go, just a little bit up, yeah, and slowly but surely the tarantula is inside of its new enclosure. Yeah, go. Ooh, what you got there? That's a leaf litter. First time for you, right? This is the first time that this tarantula got a leaf litter under its feet. Look at the trail of silk. Whoa, it's shining. Pretty cool, huh? But this tarantula is not something special to look at. As I said, it used to be way darker, but now it's almost like brownish coloration and nothing special, no other special attributes. Okay, and the second one also won't be, where is the lead? Oh, there it is. The second one also won't be anything to look at. And the last tarantula that we will be moving is this acanthoscurria musculosa, and you see by its appearance, you see classic acanthoscurria response. You see the appearance is not that different from the previous tarantula, but this one got these white stripes on the legs a bit more prominent. Yeah, okay, let's get you going. And you see this is not really an aggressive tarantula, it was just a feeding response. A pretty strong feeding response. Come on now, in you go. She's really stubborn, I got to say. Come on, do I really need to push you? Just a little bit more, okay. There we go. And she went straight for the hide. Actually, first tarantula that went into its hide after rehouse. So there's that last tarantula inside of its enclosure. It is actually now moving out of the enclosure. Ooh, do you want to say hi to subscribers? Yeah. But she's trying to go out. Hey, no, I will not permit that. Okay, let me take her to the shelf and then I will show you how everything looks. Tada, here are all 6 enclosures. It should have been 9, but that is how life is. You cannot always get what you want. Look how everything is now filling up nicely. We have 3 more that we need to fill, and also we have 6 spaces for arboreal ones here, and also 6 spaces for arboreal ones here with these 6 filled up. So no, not 6, 12 in total. And here is the Metallica communal from last video. Again, the biggest one is not really happy about all the movement. And I think that this one is now also freshly molted together with one smaller ones. Both smaller ones are now molted. You see there is one molt over there. Yeah, I'm not really sure if that's coincidence or do they enjoy more space so they are now growing more faster, I don't know. But look, you see for some reason both of the last leaves on both plants died. I don't know what is the reason for that. But anyhow, overall it's all nice, all good. So yeah, I hope that you enjoy this. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, thumbs it up and comment something. If you want to support this channel even more, there's a Patreon page. If you're new to this channel, make sure to subscribe. I upload on Monday. And yeah, just Monday. Bye.